And so those things sort of happened. There are many things, many stories I can go into, deep stories that sort of got me to where I'm at. But when Resilient really came into play, was about a couple years into doing roasters, and I began to learn about coffee. I began to really taste good coffee. Realized that I didn't know anything about coffee at all in the coffee industry when I really started my own company in coffee. For almost 2 years, I think. It was about that 1.5 year mark that I really started just using a tamper to tamp my coffee grinds, using, good grinders, making sure my shots weren't coming out in 10 seconds. Understanding that, man, that's really a bad thing and a really bad coffee. And so as I began to grow that coffee company, because I knew how to sell a product and I knew how to really build loyal customers, I really opened our 3rd location, and then things really just got really difficult, really hard. There wasn't any money coming in. There's probably more money going out than there was coming in. I was watching Michael Vick. He was just getting out of prison, and he played for Atlanta Falcons. I think most people know his story. Went to prison for dogfighting, something like that. And he got out and he started doing good again in the league. And he was asked, so what is it? What's your story? What causes you to get up every day? And he just said, well, you got knocked down. It's like you just got to get up. You just got to be resilient. Resilient is like, and it just stuck at that very moment. My wife and I were both watching that interview, and I was like, man, he just looked like he was glowing. He was excited. He was like coming back to the top of his game. But the resilience stuck at the moment, and we just looked at each other and said, that's the name of our roasting company. We weren't even roasting at the time, but we knew we wanted to. We knew that that's where things were going with roasters, and if we wanted to actually become successful within the industry, you have to roast your own coffee.